There you go.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi,
everybody.
everyone. Welcome.
Valerie.
Thank you. Allie's coming to join me today. We're just going to talk all kinds of stuff and read cards. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm Valerie from Illumination Portal. That's Aley from Heart and Soul Connected. And we are going to be your friends today.
We should get romper room. We should get romper room mirrors, right? Hi, everybody. I see Andrea and I see oil painter.
See everybody. All our buddies are here. They're
Yeah.
so cute. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Will
Thanks
Painter.
for coming, you guys.
Yeah, I hope everyone's feeling better.
Yeah.
Everybody was going to doctors and dentists lately, and it's always something going on. It seems.
I know. I know.
You
Well,
and
but we're at least getting out of our cages a little bit more than we were for the last 2 years.
isn't
So,
that the truth?
yeah.
Jane's here. Hi, Jane.
Yes. Hi, Jane. Hi, Libra lady. It's nice
Oh,
to see you
I
too.
didn't see Libra lady. Hi, Libra lady. How
Yeah.
is everybody?
Yeah.
Allie,
Wonderful.
I know I'm not very good at this stuff as fast as I'd like to be. Do you talk back and forth on the chat like with everyone, or
I do sometimes. It depends on what I'm doing. Like
you
last night when I was on with 4 other people, they were talking, so I felt comfortable. But
yeah.
see, I also can't write on your chat. You can only write on your chat. So,
Oh, is there
yeah.
any
But
way?
that's okay.
Okay,
That's okay.
so
That's all
there
right.
is there a way I could let you or
I
give
don't
you
think so.
no?
No, I
Okay,
don't think so. But that's okay. Yeah.
all
It's
right.
nice. Oh, hi, Sherry. It's nice to see you. Sherry's
Hi,
probably still at
Sherry's
work
here.
too.
Sherry
Yeah.
from the swamp. Hi. Where's everybody? If anyone wants a card or anything, let us know. We were going to talk a
Yes.
little bit about, excuse me, my voice always wants to go when I'm trying. We were going to talk a little
It's
bit about,
getting that throat chakra cleared out,
yeah,
girl.
Pisces season. Pisces season
Mhm.
is upon us and it's been wet
It has.
because we have Neptune in Pisces. We have Mercury just went into Pisces. So everything's kind of dreamy. We're dreaming. We're dreaming big. We're, trying
Uh-huh.
to go forth after these last 2 years. Well, actually, I'm going to say last 6 years because we know who was there causing trouble
Yes.
before. And
Oh, dear.
so this is a good time to create. Allie said she had a really good new moon in Pisces. She has a moon
Yep,
in Pisces.
I
So,
did. But I thought it was fascinating that that's when all of the reveal of the leaking and everything came through. It was it was a little bit before that, but it only made it worse during that period of
yeah,
time.
there
So
will be.
yeah, I know. Never a dull
Things like
moment.
that do happen this time of year, especially we got, I
Mhm.
believe Neptune crosses the sun. Oil painter could answer this question every year around
Mhm.
this time too. And then this year, like I said, we had Mercury going in to
Uh-huh.
Pisces. Uh, Venus and Mars just left Capricorn and went into Aquarius. So they're
Oh,
trying to catch up, like, if you
okay.
think about it like
Yeah.
that. But they were hanging out with Pluto, who's still over there in Capricorn. And
Right.
he's, we're on that Pluto return for United States of America. So we got a little
Yes.
bit of time with that, and we'll see what that reveals. But things have been being revealed for sure out
Oh,
in
yeah.
political land, political world.
Mhm. Yeah. And yet you still got a lot of Trumpers out there thinking that Joe Biden doesn't know what he's doing and that if Trump was in charge, this and that. And I don't know. It's just craziness. Yeah. He
I
was
really
on,
think,
I think, with Sean Hannity the other day, Trump was, and Sean said something about Putin and gave him the opportunity to say, that he was a jerk or whatever, and he wouldn't say it. So he still likes him, I guess.
yeah. Well, this
Yeah.
is this is what Pluto is going to be ex, I was
Exploding.
going to say exploiting, but it's going to
Oh,
be revealing.
Okay.
who's in whose camp. I mean, if you can't see by now that he's a dark being, in my opinion, that's my opinion
Mhm.
about Trump and Putin. But forgive
Mhm.
the Jets. I live near a
Oh, yeah. Yes, you do.
near Jets.
Mhm.
I did. This is usually not their day to fly, but here we are.
Well, that's because they're probably prepping for other things, as we
Mm.
know. I remember living in Norfolk, Virginia Beach area during the first Gulf War. And I was having my hair cut, and I said to the ladies in the salon, "What do you think about all of us deploying over there to the Gulf and blah, blah, blah?" And they're like, "What are you talking about?" And we lived in a Navy town, and people were all shuffling about, getting ready to go and everything. But there were some people didn't have any idea what was
Yeah.
going on.
It's weird
Yeah,
here. It is really weird
it
because
is.
most of the population is military, and the rest of the
Right.
population, if they're not associated with the military, they don't know what's going on.
Oh, no, no, you're right.
You
They're
do?
clueless.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
So it's
Hi,
strange.
Mark. Yeah,
It's
it is strange.
hard.
Sherry
It
says she will moderate for you if you need a moderator, but the only problem with that, Sherry, is you have to be over on YouTube to add you in. And I don't know if Valerie wants to, and you have to sort of, you'll hear double words. But if you want to do that, if you want
I
to
don't
add people as moderators, you
I don't
can.
know how to do that, but I appreciate it. And once I get a
Okay,
little bit more experience, yes, definitely, I would appreciate any moderators anytime.
good,
Um,
good.
Andrea put the red flag up because Andrea and I were talking about the astrology class. Oil painter and I have coming up. It's going to
Uh-huh.
be on my channel eventually, but she
Yeah.
wanted, she said, well, if you sent me a red flag in the morning, I would know it's not a good day to do things. And I said, yeah, yes, I could. I can send you a red flag, a green flag, a white flag.
Really? Good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's
Isn't
really
that a
awesome.
good idea? And she said,
Yeah.
oh God,
Uh-huh.
Andrea, what did she say? Yeah, instead of calling it, like I was saying, Scorpio, we got the Scorpio next month. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
uh, goodness, why can't I think? Not equinox.
Oh,
Uh, it's
well,
a
this month we have the spring
spring
equinox, don't we?
equinox, and then
Okay.
What you call it? Season? Why can't I think?
Oh,
It's
it's well, it's Easter, but it's also another thing you mean, like in Celtic? Is that what you're talking
well,
about, or
no,
is it some
yeah, we're gonna have
astrology thing?
Easter.
Oh,
Easter and Austera is Celtic for
Ostera. That's
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Um, these are the eclipses. The eclipse season
Oh,
is starting
yes. Okay.
next
Oh,
month,
yes.
and that's going to be
Yes.
with Scorpio. So I was saying to Andrea,
Oh
I said
my
that's going to
God,
be
it
kind of
is?
intense.
Oh, that's scary.
So that's how
Okay.
we came up with the
Yeah,
red
yeah.
flag.
I
But
get
see,
it.
this is going to be good though because again, Scorpio works with Pluto, right? So
Uh-huh. Yes.
they're gonna show us more, uncover more of the things that been
That are going
hidden
on.
from us regular
Yeah.
people politically, and
Politically.
through the country, and hopefully,
Mhm. Yep.
and I know everybody here is sending Ukraine and Russia love
Oh,
and
yes.
peace. Yeah,
Absolutely. Yep.
stare.
There's I don't watch a lot of it, because I
Mhm.
wanna be balanced, but I do watch some of it at night. I like Anderson Cooper a lot, and I also like Ali Velshi on those 2 channels, so I kind of flip between the 2 of them. And Anderson Cooper's surrogate had another baby boy. He just became a father again, and then they packed him up and brought him over to the Ukraine. I thought, "Boy, that isn't a good idea, I don't think." But
Mm-mm.
anyway,
No,
he's
I
telling
already
some of those human interest stories where people are, putting people up in those B&Bs and things
yeah.
like that. Just really wonderful stuff. So,
Yeah, we
yeah.
need to, I do believe a lot of people throughout the world are supporting Ukrainians in many ways. I
Yes.
like this way I heard where people were buying the Airbnbs, just
Yes.
sending them because that
Sending
money
them the
goes
money. Nobody's
directly.
there, but yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now they're in Poland and Romania, and they're renting B&Bs for people to stay at, to live at for now, which is another thing they were doing. So, because they probably aren't bombed out like they are over in the Ukraine,
Yeah.
So, yeah, really sweet. I heard last night somebody say that they thought that Putin has bowel cancer.
Ah,
And so if he's dying, he doesn't really care about anybody. Not that he did anyway. He doesn't have to be
no.
dying not to care about anybody, but it's less of a worry for him if he's going to die, I would think,
I
than if
think
he was.
I think his country, so much of his country, my feeling I get from it, the vibe I get, are not
They don't go along with
behind
it.
him. Yeah, they're not behind him, and I think that they're going to come up, stand up a little more.
Well, look at all the people that have been protesting, and that's against the law there. They're all in jail. All those, like 10,000 people have been put in jail. And I just give them so much of my love and appreciation for
Yeah,
standing up to this tyrant.
standing,
Mm, yeah.
trying, and then we have
Mm.
Trump here supporting him. So it's just a
I know.
bizarre. It's
Ding
bizarre.
dong.
Yeah, it's bizarre. I
That's
don't
right.
understand. Blockage
Sherry
of
wanted a card, so I'm going to pull a card for Sherry. It's way back at 12:02, so I went back to see if anybody had. So I'm going to pull a card, Sherry, that is a spirit guide card for you.
All right, Terry, thank you. Thank you for that, for offering. I will learn how to do it before my next live. I'll have it set up so we can just
Sure.
add you as a moderator.
Boom, boom, boom,
Then
boom. Yep.
Andrea said blockage of the bowels. Wow, symbology.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, no release. Yeah,
Yeah.
no release. And then, it probably has never had a colonoscopy because, he anyway, I don't know. All right, Sherry, I get ancestral wisdom for you. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before. We ask you to learn and grow from our past experience. You are our legacy and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve in the spirit world. So it's your ancestors from the other side telling you, that they're behind you, that they were here before you, but that their wisdom resides in them and their wisdom resides in your genes as well.
That's beautiful. Let me see what I get.
Sure.
I have the Sage Goddess deck, Sherry.
Oh.
This card is called Acceptance. I'll read it to you. They're pretty cards. And it gives you the chakra, crystal, and herb. So the chakra is the heart chakra. Rose quartz and jasmine is the herb. It says acceptance comes in knowing that where you are in this moment is exactly where you need to be. Nothing to change, nothing to fix, nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. Your heart chakra is the center of your energetic system. And so your heart and your love are the center of your highest consciousness. Once you center yourself in love and allow it to be the fountain that hydrates your life, you can show others how to move from their love center as well. That is beautiful.
Beautiful, Sherry. Beautiful. Yeah. Hi, Starfish. Hello, Starfish wants a card for upcoming weather. Upcoming weather.
Let me get these ones.
And she's in South Carolina.
Yeah. Are you talking about the bomb cyclone, Starfish?
Oh. Is there another one coming? Is there another one coming?
It's supposed to happen.
We had that here. We had it here.
Crazy.
That's when my roof started going crazy. Wow.
Yeah, that is right. That's exactly when it was happening.
Yeah.
I don't know where these bomb cyclones started coming around the last couple years ago. You're welcome, Sherry.
Yeah, Sherry. I send you lots of love, Sherry.
Well, I pulled a dragon card for you, Starfish, just to see you.
Ooh.
And it said fire and water dragon enables your life to flow with loving force. Prepare for change and to move forward quickly. I'm not liking that part. Expect the unexpected,
Mhm.
have fun. And I only mean that with weather.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But it is a beautiful card. Expect the unexpected and have fun, starfish.
It snowed all morning in Michigan. Oh dear.
Well,
I get it's destined. It's destined. I guess that
oh,
must mean it's destined to hit. Um, and it looks like it's interesting that that came up right after Oil Painter said that she's got it. So it's all East Coast, Valerie? Is it like going
yeah.
up the East Coast? Yeah.
Let me,
Okay.
let me look on my phone. You know, I'm like I told you 2 days ago, Mercury went into Pisces, and
Right.
I've been like
Very
out for
fairy.
I think I would throw it all anymore.
Time to ground yourself, huh? All
Yeah,
right.
and I do. That's the sad part. I
I
have,
know you do. I know you do. Yes.
and I'm
All right.
always
So
like,
I got a piece. Oh, this is actually fluorite. That's not going to do it. All
oh,
right. What's this one? Oh, this is a black one. I'll sit here with this one. I don't know what
oh,
it
that's
is.
pretty. That looks like an obsidian, maybe.
I think it is obsidian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
smooth and
Yeah.
shiny.
That'll keep me grounded. All right.
Yeah, I grabbed this from my son. It's an
Oh, it's
oh,
beautiful.
it's an ametrine, so it's like
Uh-huh.
amethyst and citrine with clear quartz and smoky quartz. They're very,
Ooh,
very
yeah,
powerful.
it is. Wow.
And I was like, oh, I haven't played with that for a while. And he just looks at me like, your whole room's got rocks in it. You got to take one. I'm like, it's too much fun. But
Did you?
what have
All
I
right. So
gotten
I
in
get
there
also let it go.
for
This
the
has been my
weather?
mantra now for 3 weeks. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let God. I love the heart. Yeah.
Oh, let me
Oh,
see. That is pretty.
isn't that pretty?
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
And we got spring, what, in 2 weeks? Right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Almost time to garden. Who likes to garden here? Anybody? We like
Ooh,
gardening?
I did. I put in all new plants and shrubs in my, oh, I always do that and then I have to move. So
So
we'll
you're
see.
done with it. You're just like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andrea got a hit about, oh, I'm sorry, you're still
No,
doing the
no, no.
car.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. Andrea got a hit about praying for ancestral hereditary awakening for Ukraine, Russia, and Eastern countries, people part of a long-lasting ascension awakening, ancestral awakening and connection. They are, if you take a look at the pictures that are coming out of there that still photographers are taking, they could be from World War II, if you know what I mean. They look so much. And my husband found a picture of a bombed out building from 1943 or something, and from last week. And it's the same building, and it's the same bombed out picture. You know what I mean? Same bombed out picture. So
Is
yeah,
that
we
what the
do need
news was
ancestors.
showing too? Was the news like trying to show it as it was a new bomb?
He got it. That one in particular, he got, I think, off one of his things that he looks at online.
Mm,
Um, but yeah, there's a lot of similarities. And you know what's really awful is a lot of these older people can't leave. They can't. They don't walk. They don't, you know. And so the middle-aged people are staying with their parents. And some of those people endured World War II. Like they're in their 80s or 90s or, you know, near 100 years old. And they're going through this all over again. It's just so bizarre, you
it is
know, so
bizarre.
sad.
It's so
Yeah.
it's like
Surreal. It's
yeah.
surreal. That's what it is. Yeah. Mhm.
All right, Andrea, I got you. Unlimited prosperity,
Ooh.
money.
Woohoo.
Yeah, money is energy, and we hold a precious choice whether to prevent or encourage its flow. Are your channels for giving and receiving open wide enough? Do you allow the vibration of prosperity to radiate both from you and towards you? Reflect on your resources and how you can use them to create more abundance. for both yourself and those around you. Remember also to give back with an open heart for all that is coming your way. Give thanks before you receive. Well, I know you do that, so you got some stuff coming. And this is the solar plexus and yellow
Ooh.
fluorite. Yellow
Yep.
fluorite is very powerful for manifesting
Prosperity.
I got a piece. It's pretty. It's like
That's beautiful. Yeah.
pretty.
That's really cool. So what did I get? I got something very interesting. This is for Andrea, right? Is
Yeah.
that who you read for? Okay. Wait till you see this, Andrea. I get Commander Ashtar calling you to action. And it says, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. And that's exactly what you do.
That's what she does.
That's what she does. Yes, that's her. So you're going to get more channeled messages, I guess. Opening wider, that I can do that. Yep, you can. And look at that.
Yep.
Call to action. You already have accepted the call to action. This
Yep.
is your path. Yep. This is who you were meant to be.
Yep. Mine says open wide on here too. Open wide enough. Yeah. Which we know she's all over it. She
says, well, I need to get rest first before they keep me up all night. I know she
they
do that all the time. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, the downloads, that's another thing. That's what I was going to talk to you about with the Pisces season and all these planets in Pisces. Yes. Downloads and your psychic abilities are going to increase a lot. And we're getting, we're becoming aware of more abilities. Right. than we're used to having, because everybody's kind of getting lit up and turned on, literally turned on, so, yeah. And those of us that are already in the spiritual community and already working with these energies, it's just, this is a really good time to that. How did they put it to me? Where we're going to be blessed with more of our abilities to go through the last, I don't want to say severe last phase, but this is like the next couple of years is going to be
a little tough.
Yeah. And we got this, look, they've tried to do everything to shut us up and close us down,
Yeah. And Andrea's right. We need to have healing between the North and the South. My father told me many years ago, he was a Civil War buff. And we're from New England. So when I lived in Virginia Beach, he went into this bookstore that had a huge selection of magazines in Virginia Beach. Mm-hmm. And he counted the number of magazines that were the Southern perspective of the Civil War. There were like 40 of them. Mm-hmm. And he said, they're still fighting the Civil War down here. Mm-hmm. And I used to be called a damn Yankee every time I said that I came down there. But this was in the 80s. I don't know if it's the same way now, but we just haven't moved on from, or some people haven't moved on from that.
Well, Angie and I were talking this morning, and I totally agree with her. For us to ascend, right, we have to be in following our heart, life affirming. Any of the isms, that's just how Andrea put it, like sexism, racism,
they all have to go.
Capitalism, those aren't heart centered, and they're not life affirming.
That's right. Yeah.
And it's like, how do you get? What was the other one, Andrea? When you're a patriot, but what do they call it when you're?
With an ism? With an ism?
Yeah, with an ism. Yeah. But how we're so divided, and we're supposed to be United States of America, but we're so divided, and to try to bring that up into the conversation about, well, what is patriotism and what is that?
Nationalism. She says nationalism.
Yeah. And whose idea of patriotism and nationalism. I can't speak today. Sorry.
All right. It's all right. Same
Who-
with ethnocentrism. In other words, my country is better than your country, or
Yeah.
my, it's all about that. And when I when I used to teach my ethics classes, we went through a really difficult time because I worked with people that were very, very conservative, and you had to break through with these ideas without making them think that you were pushing them on them, but we all have that. We not all of us, but there are people out there that they're willing to do something for America, but they're not willing to do something like right now. They're not, let the Ukrainians take care of themselves. Who cares? There are people
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Andrea said nationalism.
Yeah.
Nationalism. So
Yep.
I know. I don't know how, because we've all seen the last 4 or 5 years now how divided we really are. And the truth
Yeah.
came out about how racist and sexist a lot of our brothers and sisters are. And I
Yeah.
don't know how we get above that. I would
I
love
know.
to fix
I
it.
know. Yeah. That's why with it's really hard too when you're trying to ascend to the fifth dimension, which isn't it's just a vibratory thing. I for the
Yeah.
longest time had the hardest time with that, but it's very hard to stay with three-dimension
Mm-hmm.
beings who are stuck in the past and stuck
Mm-hmm.
with, and it's almost like they want to pull you back down into their world, and we're not wanting to do that. We're not
Absolutely.
better than they are, but
No. But,
yeah,
but
I don't know.
we're following our heart and being heart
That's
centered
right.
and
Right.
seeing that I know most of us here have felt and been in a higher, finer vibration, and it happens throughout the whole day. And the only
Right.
time I really get knocked back down into this lower, harder vibration is if I catch the news, if I
Right. Or you go to the grocery store or something.
yeah, or I
Yeah.
scroll on Facebook and I see something, that's
Mm.
disturbing. And I'm like, and so many people, this was always something that was said to me while I was growing up. You need to be in the real world. Get your head in the real world. And I'm like, this
Right.
is not real. Okay, this is horrible. This is hell.
Right. Right. Yeah.
It
I
is.
have a very dear friend. She doesn't believe in anything in particular. She just believes in following the golden rule, which is very admirable, actually. And she says, um, why she's not religious, she's not anything else, but she just follows that, and she doesn't get herself into problems. And when I went off Facebook for over a year, I just left it, and I didn't, get rid of it. I just went off it and shut it
Mhm.
down for now. She did the same thing, and I had no idea that it was bothering her as much because she's not necessarily a spiritual person, but she
Mhm.
said the negativity was sucking her dry.
Mhm.
So I can see that.
And they have been caught
Hmm.
pumping that negativity. Facebook
Yep.
has been caught. Now, I wouldn't go on there unless first I take classes with Stage Goddess, and we have our
Right.
own private Facebook groups. But every time I go to share something, all of a sudden I'm back on my feed.
I
And
know.
then I can't see anything, and I'm like, oh my God, people
I
are crazy.
know. I
But
know. Though, once they attacked the media in Russia through whatever they did, because Anonymous, that guy with the mask, he hacked into Russian media. And when they did that, it knocked all these bots, Russian bots, off. And after that happened, there was less divisiveness on Facebook and other social media because they were pumping that. They were
yeah.
pumping it full.
Oh
And there
wow.
was a marked difference. Instead of, trying to divide us, they would talk about other things came up in the bot system. So all the Russians were silenced. I thought that was awesome.
That is awesome.
You know, it
And
really
that's what I
is.
keep seeing or getting the vibe from my guides about is that everything he's going to try to do is going to blow up and backfire on
It
him.
seems to be happening. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
just a matter of time. Um, Marge L. It seems like
Mhm.
being a strong liberal wanting to help people is a crime to some people. I
It
know
is?
it is.
Yeah.
And if you say certain things, um,
She says earlier that she used to speak her truth, but now she's afraid how people will
yeah,
react. And I don't blame her. I don't blame her. If you
yeah,
say some, I mean, we're even not even being a Karen,
yeah.
but just saying anything, people right to your face, you
And,
know?
and yeah, and I think this is why groups have, like our group, and we got a
Mhm.
pretty big group, a lot of
Wonderful.
content creators, a lot of people. But
Mhm.
just think, there's groups, there's little micro mini groups for everything, right?
There
And
are.
I just stay, and this is a terrible thing to say, really, right now, but especially for what I saw the last 5 years, I stay with those who I resonate with. I
Why not? Yeah,
yeah,
protect
I'm,
yourself. Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
putting myself out there
Mhm.
right now
Can't
because
change
people,
you can't change anybody anyway.
no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
and people are touchy and
Mhm.
they're volatile. You just
Sure.
don't know what's going to happen.
That's right. That's right. Valerie, I wanted to ask you to share some of the classes that you've been taking with Sage Goddess. I mean, like what areas are you taking those classes?
All right, this is a year-long class.
Okay.
This one is called Oracle. Now, when
Okay.
you sign up for that class, you automatically get the Crystal Masters class, which is also a year long.
Ooh,
So the way
okay.
she's tying these classes together, because this is the second year I've been with her, but she says she never repeats classes. So
Okay.
Oracle is started out with uh, we started talking about the Oracle of Delphi. And
Oh, you did? Oh, I love
yeah,
that.
so
Yeah.
every month we're doing a psychic power. Like we were on
Right.
psychometry last month, where
Right.
you pick up something and you can feel the vibe from it. This
Uh-huh.
month we're working on energy blocks. Like how do we
Okay.
clear energy blocks for other people? But
Mhm.
every month is associated with a crystal. So
Okay.
last month's crystal was a red garnet, and she has, she
Sure, she has a lot of I buy a lot of stones there too. Yeah.
yeah, she has a lot of stuff, but like you can, they're called class tools. You can buy extra stuff, but I mean,
Yeah.
for if you buy the tools for the Oracle class, it's like $100, but you get so much stuff. I
No,
don't
that's
get them
awesome.
because I don't have any place to put everything.
Sure,
Like
I know.
candles, you
My
get
house and everything is full of
yeah,
stones. I
but
understand.
and she says that to you though. You don't need the tools. You need you. You're the tool.
You're the tool.
So say you're
Yeah.
by outside and you don't have a crystal, you don't have anything, you have your hands and your energy.
Right. Right.
So it's really
That's
cool. And so
wonderful.
each month is also based on a region of the world. So this month is Mexico. Last month was
Oh,
India. Uh,
okay.
the first one, it's really cool. I love, and then you get certified. I
Oh,
had 4
excellent.
certificates from last year as a
Okay.
crystal masters, elemental healer. Uh, Last year's class was called Alchemize. So what we
Okay.
did, we went through every stage of alchemy,
Uh-huh.
and we
Wow.
went through
That's
it.
cool.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was really cool. But, I mean, she's an awesome teacher, and
She
it's
is awesome. Yeah.
the the classes are every Wednesday from 6 to 9, but she always goes over.
Mhm.
She always throws in other meditations and classes. I mean, it's
You're
$100 a
just a
month,
giver.
and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
get so much
A lot of
for
things.
what you pay for. And
Wonderful.
certified, if you want
Yeah.
to use it out in the everyday world.
I have to show you this because my husband's office manager is very metaphysical and he's a stone speaker. And he got me this, and it's an aquamarine and it's wire wrapped. I don't know if you can see it's wire wrapped there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And it's a beautiful, and I looked up what it meant, and it is March's birthstone, I think.
I was gonna
But
say that's a birthstone, yeah.
it is a birthstone. But everything that I was going through as far as stress and this it was like he knew and he gave it to me. And it was just such a
Wow.
blessing. What a sweet guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
nice. And aquamarine is really good to calm and
It's
peace.
calming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I love
Thank you.
learning about all the stones and all the crystals. And I mean, I've always
Yeah.
been into them, but now I know how to program them.
How to use them, and yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is really important. If
Mm-hmm.
you take a clear crystal and just whatever you want, whatever it is you want. I want to have peace and calm. And you
Mm-hmm.
program it. This is programmed
Yeah.
to my heart for peace and
Yeah.
calm. Anytime you pick this up, you'll feel peace and calm, and it'll radiate, because this is radiating
Sure.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I always say to people, like if they're just starting out with stones, just get a clear one and a black one to start.
Right. That's right.
And
That's
you
right.
will,
That'll get you started. Yeah.
yeah.
The other thing I think that's important is you can program them, as you just said, and how you can do that. But if
Mm-hmm.
you end up cleansing them in some way, whether you put them out by the moon or whatever you do to them, sage them, do you have to reprogram them or are they always going to stay reprogrammed?
Well, on the clear quartz, you really don't. But
Okay.
I just say a few words. Like I'll come in my room if I
Mhm.
feel it's been a little while. I just
Right.
come in and I say, okay, all crystals, please uh, work to your optimum capacity
Yeah.
for what you are, or something like
For what
that.
you are.
And I
Right.
always send
Right.
them love and pick them up and
Mhm.
hold them.
I
I
know.
take
It's
them with
beautiful.
me everywhere. And I
Andrea,
feel
I
that.
think she can tell you how to program them, but I will tell you that many times when you're looking for them, they're looking for you. Like I went to a psychic fair this weekend and I brought this pink opal.
That
And
is,
I just thought it just said to me, you need to go home with Aley, at that
yeah,
point. And it's very calming. So
yeah,
yeah, Andrea wants to know, how do you program them? I know you say a prayer over them,
yeah. Like
but
I'll just take it and I'll hold it in between my hands. Say, I just got
mhm,
this. And I always put things to my heart and connect everything to my heart, especially my pendulum. Like my pendulum is connected to
mhm.
my heart. So I
Oh,
know anytime I use this pendulum or this crystal, and I
mhm,
say every time um, please bring me
mhm,
unconditional love and peace, and connect
mhm,
it to my heart. And I program you for unconditional love and peace, not bring it to me.
mhm.
I program it to,
I
I
program it for you.
program
Yeah.
you that. And
Mhm.
then that's it. This clear
It's
crystal will
already, yeah,
always
doesn't
have
take
that
too much.
vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really isn't much to it. Like I said, I'll walk in this room if it's been a while. A lot of my crystals are on my windowsill. So
Uh-huh.
when the moon's full or new or whichever,
Mhm.
I'll just open my window blinds a little bit and just
Let them soak up the
say
moon.
something, yeah, let them soak up. And,
Uh-huh.
but I'm always working with a few at a time. Like it's
Mhm.
lately it's been Tibetan quartz. That's what our first month in the class was
Oh,
Tibetan
okay.
quartz, because Tibetan quartz can heal
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
If you use
Sounds
the
like it. Yep. Yep.
We had a bracelet, like was one of the tools if we wanted to buy it. And she
Mhm.
showed us um, on the people that she works with on a healing bed, and took that quartz bracelet and went down their body, and it
Mhm.
was just working like a pendulum. Where there was a blockage, it would show her.
Mhm.
So if there was a blockage there, she took the quartz and kept
Okay.
spinning it
Yeah.
around. Yeah,
Sure. Yeah.
and it started to
And it cleared
loosen
it.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you can heal. I I'm pretty sure I don't want to sound like, oh, that's impossible, but seriously, I healed myself from some terrible stuff,
Some issues. Yeah. Yeah. Really, we
And
do have a very powerful mind. We really,
yeah,
really do. We can either go the other way or we can heal. For Andrea's birthday, I sent her a lapis lazuli bear because the bear is her totem. And
yeah.
so she said she hasn't programmed it yet. You've been using it though, and you've been using it as a medium. So it
Mhm.
is programmed.
Yes. See,
Yeah.
that was your intention. It's whatever
Yeah.
your intention
Your
is. If
intention is.
yeah,
Yeah. And
you're
plus, blue is the throat chakra.
yeah,
And
and third
so
eye.
that's a beautiful thing to use for that purpose. So look at that.
Mhm.
You knew that intuitively.
Yeah, and that's lapis. Is that what you said it was? Lapis lazuli there?
It is
Oh,
lapis. Yeah, it was lapis that I sent
you
her.
knew
Yeah. So there.
automatically, Andrea. You just knew how
Uh-huh.
to, and that's the thing. These stones speak to us more than
They
we
do.
know. Like Ali just said, they'll call your name. Okay, and I'm gonna have this one, and you end up with
Mhm.
it. But they
Yeah,
really do,
they are very
really
powerful.
do
Yeah.
have power, and they really can assist you
Yeah.
with manifestations and your intentions.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. That's
where
for
what are
sure.
we coming up on a full moon next Friday in Virgo?
Yes.
Now, if you have
Water
full
again, isn't it? Is it water again?
no, it's
No?
Virgo because Virgo's the
What are they
opposite.
though? Fire? What are they?
Virgo is air. No, no. Why am I saying
No.
that? Earth, Earth.
It's
Sorry,
earth. Okay.
Earth.
So we'll be more grounded in this full moon. Okay.
Right,
Okay.
but also Virgo is. I mean, what are they known for? Healing. You know, they have the
Right.
caduceus symbol. Is
Right.
that on the Virgin? But anyway, if you're
Mhm.
struggling somewhere in your health, anything, make your intention
Okay.
for the new moon in Virgo to help you with anything that you feel needs healing. Or
Mhm.
you can do that for others too. You can send out healing to someone you know who is having a hard
Having a hard
time,
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
with their health. There's
Okay.
so much we can do, and it is all from our mind. You're right,
It
Allie.
is.
And if
Mhm.
your heart's pure and you truly,
Right.
really want to be of service and help somebody, you think that thought,
Yeah.
you feel it in your heart, and
Yeah.
you state the intention. And and this here, this is the ether. The universe
Right.
has to respond to you, and
That's
it
right.
will create
It will.
uh, whatever your intention is, as long as it's heartfelt. Now, I know I took about 50 of my years putting the wrong thing out into the ether.
We all did that.
Yeah,
That's why we want to cut the time short for the younger
yeah,
ones, you
it's,
know?
it's
Yeah.
easier now because
Uh-huh.
I know what to do now.
Right. Yep.
But I
Yep.
didn't.
Yeah.
Here's something. I got this from Sage Goddess last year. It's
Oh, it's beautiful.
called a
Yeah.
magician's pendant. It has a garnet right here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I usually wear that
Wonderful.
a lot because I need to ground a lot because
Right.
I leave.
You're always
I
out
don't know
there.
where
Yeah.
I'll go.
Well, it's funny because I went to the psychic fair, I picked up a stone. I was drawn to a stone and I looked at it and it said it was for Gemini. And it was for Gemini, and that's what my husband is. And I said, here, I said, actually, you can pick whichever one you want, but we're getting you that stone. And so, yeah, because and a lot of people don't realize that some stones work better with different zodiac times and
Yeah.
signs. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and the thing is too though, Allie, to your point, we have 12 houses, there's 12
Mhm.
signs,
True.
and we have energy in all of them. Now,
Uh-huh.
um,
Yeah.
there's
We
some
do.
there's some where we don't have anything in some of the houses, but it's really good. Like I used to always wonder. I'm a Cancer, right? But I have a
Mhm.
Leo moon and I have Aquarius rising. Now I didn't know
Oh, boy.
anything about that. All I knew is I had a
Yeah.
Cancer, and everything I read about Cancer and especially in my 20s and 30s, was domestic, homebody.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
home boy.
never
Yeah,
home. I was never home. I
yeah.
was not domesticated.
But it's
So
also
I
a
thought,
water sign, right? Because it's the crab, right?
yeah.
So it's a
And,
water sign. Yeah,
and we
yeah.
are nurturing and like mom,
Nurturing.
where I was always everybody's mom. So I got that part, but that was after this. So I
Right,
couldn't
right.
understand. I thought astrology was crazy. I said, they're full of shit. I'm nothing like a Cancer. And here I am, an Aquarius, because everything I was presenting was Leo Aquarius. But I didn't know
Yeah.
that because I didn't
Uh-huh.
go
Yep.
into all of this until about my late 20s, 30s, when I started to have kids. And then
Right.
I realized I better figure out who I am because now I'm bringing in other people.
Yeah, I know. I know. You have to grow up.
Yeah, so,
Oh,
but,
that's funny. That's
but I
funny.
couldn't believe uh, how much astrology, like if you look at the history, like
Yeah.
oil painter. I don't know if you watched the series that was just on. Oh, goodness, my mind. It was a good series, but it was going on with the. There's my Tyler. That's my son, Tyler.
Oh, hi, Tyler.
So cute. I love you too. And they were doing the Uranus Pluto. I'm pretty
Uh-huh.
sure oil painter. So anyhow,
Conjunction. Mhm.
throughout it went back in time. But every time Uranus and Pluto either square or oppose or something is going on, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's with most of those outside big planets.
Right,
They
right.
they change our history. Like Andrea
They
wants,
do, like Pluto right now. Yeah.
yeah, like the isms
Mhm.
to go away. Well, this might be happening because we have the Pluto Uranus thing going on, plus so many other things are going on. It would take, I mean, that series alone is just about 2 planets, and there was 11 or 12 episodes. It's a lot.
Oh my.
Astrology is
Wow,
a
it
lot.
is a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
when,
That's awesome.
to, to know, that's why we're doing a basic astrology
Right.
course. Like, I think we're going to
That's
do
why I
one
do
and
the
two.
tarot cards one at a time because it's
Yeah.
too much to do it all. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good for
I
you.
mean,
Yeah.
it's the same thing because they're all tools, and
They are all tools.
they're here
Yep.
for us
They are
to
to utilize. Yep.
utilize.
So Libra Lady wants us to discuss manifesting money. It's just paper. It's energy. It's energy.
So
Hmm.
when you want to manifest something, Libra lady, you have to become the vibration it is. Now, does that
Yeah.
mean you have to be what we know of people who want money, like greedy? No. When you want, and this, I'm doing a series on my channel about this. The 12 universal spiritual laws. So
Oh, good.
when we are in alignment, which I was going to do it on the law of attraction. I go to do the
Yes.
law of attraction. I see there's 11 other laws, and I'm like, well, this would probably be a good thing for everybody to know. And,
It would be. Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
and I'm just doing it like spiritually based, but for spiritually based people because we all are are trying to manifest in this 3D world when we're going into 3D and higher all throughout the day. It's very
Yep.
hard to get our bearings here.
Yep.
Well, money in everything that's ascending, that energy is going to ascend too to a higher, more heart-centered, life-affirming
Right.
uh, way of going through it. But so becoming the energy, it isn't even the energy of money, the Libra lady. What is it that you really want to create,
Yeah.
or that you really
Prosperity.
want?
Right.
Yeah,
It can be any kind of prosperity.
right.
Um, my thought, I remember I went to see uh, Esther Hicks talking the Abraham talks. And some of the things that she had said at that time really resonated with me. And one of them was that you have to speak as though it's already present. that you're already, you have it. And what is it that you want to do with it? And so see yourself doing, like, if I was, I would love money so I could travel, let's say. So I'd be going through Europe backpacking, or I'd be on a boat, or I'd be in the Greek islands, or whatever it is. I like her ideas. The problem is we doubt it. And once we doubt it, we have to start all over again. It goes away, doesn't it?
The doubt kills it. Yeah, doubt kills it. So when you like for Ally's example, you want money so you can travel. Well, if you are that into traveling, you would always be looking at magazines about traveling or websites. And see, that's all it is. It's just aligning yourself to what your desire is.
What your desire is, right? And I think that some people don't know, and it happened to me. What is my desire? I remember my husband asking me, and I said, I don't know. I really didn't know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so really you can't do it if you don't know. So
I know I wanted, this is about 5 years ago, I knew I wanted to stop working. I was in a lot of pain and I was unhealthy, and I wanted to heal, and I just wanted to be free and just not have to worry about paying bills, nothing like that. I am very blessed to have two good sons that take care of me. I mean, I never thought that's what was going to happen. I didn't think that they were going to do it. I didn't know how. Just what I kept repeating in my head over and over and over. It might have been 7 years ago. And now I don't work. My kids take care of me. And in that, there's a roof over my head. I have food to eat. The dog's taken care of. We have animals. Everybody's happy. Everybody's taken care of. That's all I ever saw. Let me be with my kids. I want to see them happy, working at jobs they love, and they do. They work at jobs they love. But that's all I had my focus on. And I want to, like I'm saying, like 7-10 years I focused on that. And I'm living it now. Yeah. And I can't even believe it. Some days I'm like, I didn't even believe that it was going to come to.
I understand that. I've had that situation. Like, I never thought I'd be here now. That kind of thing. Yeah. I agree.
And I'm so blessed, and gratitude. Oh, Aley, gratitude. I say thank you to everything. Thank you for being here, Penn. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. Thank you to people. I'm so appreciative of you. And I mean, it's from my heart. I mean it.
I know it is. I feel the same way. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude right now. I just am overwhelmed. I used to write bills out, like to the power company or whatever, and I'd write in the notes on the side of the check, I'd write, thank you. Because I had power, because I could have power. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that back then.
Yeah.
And this is the difference of my life. I would be scrambling and running around trying to look for the money to pay my power bill so it didn't get shut off, because today it was going to get shut off, and it would get shut off because I didn't think it. I didn't understand any of these concepts. So I was always chasing my tail. Always trying to figure it out.
You're like, chicken with your head cut off, running around. You better read what Oil Painter just said. Her bird flew and landed on her keyboard and sent the previous 2 messages. Hello, birdie. Hello, baby. I love it. Oh, that's so sweet. And then sent half of a bracket. Half a bracket.
Half a bracket in a period.
Second message. Yeah.
Yes, period. What's the bird's name, Oil Painter?
Yeah.
Which one? But I mean, that is truly how you create. Being in gratitude, say your intentions clearly. Don't
see yourself there doing that now, right?
Yeah.
Manifesting.
And never say, oh, I'll never be able to have that, or that'll never happen.
Right. That would never happen. And you don't have to know how it's going to happen. You don't have to know that either. Yeah.
That I
Her
didn't
name is
understand.
Groucho.
Hi,
Groucho!
Groucho.
And
Let's
she's
talk to
talking
her.
on the screen. Hello, Groucho.
She
Hello,
probably
pretty
loves
bird.
it. She's like,
Oh,
I hear
that's
my
cute.
name. Groucho.
Like Groucho Marx. Say the secret word, win $50. Oh my God.
But yeah,
Wow.
that is the truth. I mean, if you sit there
Yeah.
and if you give any doubt or
Yeah.
or
Yeah. It
talk
kills
down
it.
about it or yourself, it won't come. And I
Well,
lived
it's
that
funny
life.
that you mentioned that because Susan Lynn was also saying that her guides, she used to say all kinds of things and, like, oh, that's just another growth experience, like, whatever it was. And she said, her guides said, you've got to stop it. You've got to stop doing that. And it's like they come back and I said, Abraham Hicks calls it wobble. It's when we say something like, oh, I could never do that. You're good at it. I'm not. Any of that. That's not staying in the flow. You can't negative self-talk to yourself. Oh, she
No,
wants you to sing the wheels on the bus.
I was a queen at that. Wheels
All
on the bus
right.
go round
Go
and
round
round.
and round, round and round, round and round.
Wheels
My
on the
son
bus
used to
go
sing that in
round
kindergarten.
and
Yeah.
round.
All around the town.
So I want to see if she liked it. Did
We've
she like
lost our
it?
minds, ladies. We've lost our minds.
See, but this is fun. We're making a bird happy. That makes me happy to make Groucho happy.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
adorable.
That's funny. Very
So
cool.
that's really not easy when if we're consciously aware of the 12 steps to manifest spiritual the universal spiritual laws. They are so intertwined, you do them anyway, and you're
Yeah,
usually doing them unconsciously and subconsciously, and very little consciousness is going into it. But if you can
right.
remain conscious about it and
Yeah.
speak your intentions very clearly in detail of what it is that you want to manifest and be
Mhm.
thankful. It sounds like, oh, that's easy. It really is that easy if you
It is. It's
believe.
just getting out of your own way,
Yeah,
right? Really.
and
Yeah.
believing in it. Believe
Yeah.
yourself, believe in, because this here is creation material, all this ether. So what we
Yeah.
speak into this,
Yeah. We
we
bring
create.
to us. We bring to us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I pulled
I
a
mean,
card for you and it says to surrender to inner peace, Libra lady. Surrender to inner peace,
oh, let me,
cultivate inner peace, and in quiet moments, focus on the stillness within, and others will feel your good vibes, and your life will flow more easily. And what does your life include? It includes money.
that's
Let
right.
it flow. Let it
Well,
flow.
I picked from the Sage Goddess deck, Spirit
Mhm.
Team. This is for Libra lady.
Ooh.
It says, open
Uh-huh.
yourself up to the spiritual realms. Your angels and guides have so much to share with you. As you move forward on your sacred path, visualize beings of light as your ever present companions. When you feel afraid or unsure of your next steps, call upon your angels and guides for help. Speak your needs out loud or write them down using your awakened voice to illuminate what you desire. That's crazy. Your personal spirit team stands ready to support you.
Oh my goodness.
You can't make this
Wow.
up. You
You
really
make it up. Libra lady, I'm so happy to know you watch your words because they have power, and that you tell your cousin not to do it. I had a friend that used to say when we would go out to eat that she wanted lemonade, and every time she started to drink it, she'd say, "This is to die for." And I said, "Would you stop saying that?" I could
right.
see her drinking lemonade and keeling over,
Yeah.
and yeah, yeah.
We don't realize the things that
That we
little
say.
little snippet statements like that mean something. But
Yep.
I'm telling you, I was in a very abusive to myself for years. I never even knew that there was another way. And when I started getting into this spirituality about 12 years ago, and I couldn't even distinguish. My guides were trying to talk to me. I didn't know that. I knew I was getting synchronicities and coincidences. My self-talk in my head was so bad. They led me to, have you ever read Conversations with God by Neil Donald Walsh? Okay. And it says, God will never speak to you, or your guides, really, any higher being will never speak to you in hateful, degrading, any. So once I learned that, and then I was noticing it was me talking to me like that, and I was like, oh my God,
you wouldn't talk that way to somebody else. Why are you talking to yourself that way? Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you, Andrea. My life is bigger than my house, and my roof is blowing off to expand. Absolutely. That's fabulous. Thank you. Wow. And Libra Lady got confirmation goosebumps on your card you drew. I love it. Wow.
They're so beautiful. I just love everybody here. I'm so glad everybody is enjoying it. Does anyone else need a card or anything before Aley and I? I know Aley has another
soon. Yeah, I'm going to be hosting a show at 3:00 with a lovely lady who I found after I found her cards. Whoops, upside down. They're called High Vibe Card Deck, carbs, High Vibe carbs. And she's an integrative healer here in Seattle. And she has classes as well. And she's a licensed massage therapist, but she invented these cards. And for instance, one of the cards says, think about someone you love and feel the love and grow it as big as you can. Then hold the love in your body. What does it feel like, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, she's got a lot of affirmation ones and everything. So I was pleased to find her. She doesn't have a YouTube channel, but that doesn't matter. It's always nice to find that.
So you're going live with her today at
I'll be going live with her at 3:00 here. So that would be what, 6:00 your time in the East.
My time. Yeah, I want to see her. I love those cards. I love the name of the deck.
I know. And we're trying to raise our vibes. So it's such a perfect set of cards. Yeah, I know. I was happy to find them. Yeah.
Aley was always good.
Okay, Oil Painter wants a card for her terrible tooth temerity and sending it on its way. Yeah, she's been having some issues with her toothies.
I know. I didn't want to say, oh, hey, Oil Painter, how's your tooth? But you brought it up. I know.
You know that teeth are details, Oil Painter. Your teeth are the tiny details of life.
Really? I don't know if this is true. Is it true that every tooth is connected to an organ? Is that true?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. You got some news there from Victoria. Check it out.
My son and his fiance went and bought a stinger.
All right.
Car. Congratulations. I can't wait to see it.
That's awesome.
They're funny.
Oh,
he said yesterday, I never know when I'm going to go buy a car, and then he goes and buys a car.
And you did it on your show.
He's a cutie.
Oh, they're ruled by Capricorn? No wonder you're going through this, Oil Painter. The teeth are ruled by Capricorn.
Oh,
zing. Oh. I get here to quiet the mind, and you will get an unexpected message. What could it be? I hope it's a good one. Quiet your mind.
Oil Painter, I have be heard and seen. Your voice matters. It longs to be heard, and you are here to be seen. Allow your voice to manifest itself into the world, clear, steady, and strong. Hold on to the wisdom that your words hold supreme power. They create your reality and are able to bring light to the world. Speak into being what you most desire. Remember
Mm.
also to use your voice to speak love into being for our planet. Now that's what we were just talking about. That little oil painter
That's
does.
what we were just talking about. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
But
absolutely.
when I read
Yeah.
the top, it was be heard. And I, of course, your
Yeah.
mouth is being
Your mouth,
worked
you
on.
speak. Yes. Uh-huh.
So let's see. You have, oil painter, do you have a aura angel quartz? That
Ooh.
high vibrational. Here, let me
Is
see.
that the blue one? The
It's
blue one?
the one that has the
Oh.
coating on it. It's either
Oh.
gold, silver, or platinum,
Oh.
and it makes the
Okay.
rainbow.
Okay.
This connects you to the spirit realms faster. So say I have this one and it's programmed to make a quick connection for me. So in the spirit realms, you would ask for assistance on your mouth pain, to help have spirit help you. But I think she has one. I'm not sure, but I know she has a quartz. But that would be
She
good
does have one, she says. Good. Good. I don't know about the jawbone, sweetie. Andrea, I'm not sure about the jawbone. But remember, we do get TMJ, which sort of blocks up your jaw. So I have a feeling it has something to do with speaking.
Yeah.
I do. I feel like, it locks the jaw up so that you cannot express it's a throat chakra.
And that's over years. This
Yeah,
these
I'm
things
sure.
occur
Yeah.
over years. Again, remember that ultimajor chakra at the
The
bottom of
Bindu.
our neck?
Yeah, the Bindu we talked about. Yeah.
See gold light flowing through this area and lighten in like all gold light inside your face, inside your jaw,
Yeah.
your teeth, your throat, your ears. A lot of people have ear issues when they have mouth issues.
Uh-huh.
I just play with the energy wherever, and I love the fact that we have
Wherever
this.
the issue is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these new chakras coming online, and that they're
Oh.
available to everybody who.
So Taurus rules the jaw? Okay. Interesting.
Really? Oh,
Look at that.
born
That's how
with
we all learn. Yeah. Chiron in the
Chiron in the
second house.
second house of Taurus, ruler of the jaw. Taurus rules the jaw? Wow. I got Chiron in the second house too, but I have it in Pisces. Isn't the second house money too? But I don't know. That's the only thing I have there.
One's one is other people's money and one is your money from your work or some kind of thing like that. But I can't remember them all. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
we're gonna go through all this. I have
Good.
PowerPoint made up for the class,
Oh,
and
excellent.
I want you to come. I want you to come.
I'll come. I'll come. I have something, if you're going to have a PowerPoint, then you can also give me that part of it if you would.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're setting up everybody.
Good.
Diana and I are going to talk and have a.
The throat. Okay. Yes, in the throat. Okay.
Occipital
bone. Yeah. The occiput.
Second house is your
money.
Oh,
it is your money. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I was never a good manifester until about not even 3 years ago. And I'm 60 now. So it took a while.
That's all right. You still got time, girl. You still got time.
We made it. Oh, Lord.
I have a lot of stuff in the 8th house. I do. Other people's money. And I have worked in a bank. I've been a tax preparer. I have done all of that with other people's money. So I understand. Yeah, I do. I can't.
Your chart. Because
I'll get you my chart. Yeah.
Because the 8th house is the house of Scorpio. So now, whatever planet you have there, right? Whatever planets and signs, not only say it's, I'm just using an example, say it's Venus in Libra, but it's in the house of Scorpio. That puts a whole nother layer on top of that Venus in Libra. And Scorpio is down into it. So you've probably worked well, I know. You're a professor. You get down into the details,
Yeah. That's true. That's
Does
true.
anyone else want a card or anything else? Because I know Allie's short. Got to go
I
here
gotta
soon.
go. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yes, the House of Secrets. Yep. I agree.
Yeah.
Valerie and I are going to be going on twice a month. We're announcing that. And one time it will be on her channel, the other time. So we're coming back on, I think it's the 26th, isn't it? Yes, the 26th.
At
Can't tell
noon.
you right now what the time is, but yeah. And we'll be
You
on
have
my
it.
channel.
You had it for noon Eastern time, but
That's
whatever, that
probably,
could change. It could
yeah,
change. Okay.
yeah, good. We'll
And we
definitely
love,
let you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
We love that everyone comes and hangs out with us. Thank you so much,
Absolutely.
everybody. We love you. We'll see you next time. We'll see Aley in a
Yes,
little
honey.
bit.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Libra Lady, too. Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Have a good day, girls. Love ya.
Yeah. There's